each and everyone is very well today. Okay, today we are going to learn something about factorization of numbers.
Hello.
Okay, let's start. Factorization of quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is of the form x squared plus, that's ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. In factorizing quadratic equation, you first take the coefficient of the x squared multiplied to the constant c. Then after that, you find the factors of the product gotten. Then that product, those factors, when you add them, you're supposed to get the coefficient of x. So let's take one example and try on it. Given x squared minus 5x minus 6 equals 0. We've been asked to factorize this. So first, I said that you first take the coefficient of x squared and the constant c. So the coefficient of x squared, we have a to be 1, that is a is equal to 1, and we have c is equal to negative 6. So you multiply these two constants, that is a and c, so you get ac to be equal to negative 6. Then you find the factors of negative 6. When you add them, you're supposed to get the constant b, that is negative 5. So negative 6, we have negative 6, 1. We have 1, negative 6. We have 2, negative 3. We have negative 2, 3. So we're going to do our addition to check either these two factors will give us negative 5. So let's start from here. Negative 6 plus 1 we get what? Negative 5. So meaning that negative 6 and 1 will give us our result. So let's substitute. So in place of this, you will get 4 terms because you are substituting different terms. The negative 5 has been split into 2. So you get 2. You get 4 for each. So x squared minus 6, then you add your x, plus x minus 6 equals 0. Then you apply your normal factorization. So x here, so you group them into 2, this and this, x squared, and you have here 6x. So x and x are common here. So we factorize x out. We factorize x out here, it will left with 1x. So x minus here, after you factorize the x out, it has left with what? 6. Plus here, we see an invisible one here. So 1 multiply excuse me, multiplying x minus 6 equals 0. So after all this, you got x minus 6 here, x minus 6 here. So they must be what? One must be chosen and written in what? One bracket. So x minus 6. And the one outside them should be written in another bracket. So x plus 1 is equal to 0. So you factorize the quadratic equation. So this is how it is factorized. So when they ask you to find the value of x, so you equate each set. You factorize each number or the one in the bracket, each of them, and equate to 0. So x minus 6 equals 0, or x plus 1 equals 0. Then you solve for x. So you bring the 6 here, you get x is equal to 6, or x is equal to negative 1. Then your value of x has been solved. Thank you for getting everything correct. Let's go to another example. Sorry for environmental disturbances. So another example, 2x squared plus 5x minus 12 equals 0. So we have been given to solve this quadratic equation. So we are supposed to factorize, then solve it as we've already done the other one. So first, as I said, you first take the coefficient of x squared and the constant c, then you multiply them. So 2, you have a to be 2, b to be 5, and c to be negative 12. All these were gotten by comparing the equation to the general quadratic equation. So we have the a to be 2 as written, b to be 5, c to be negative 12. So next step, a times c, that is the coefficient of x squared times the constant c. So ac, you get 2 times negative 12, making negative 24. After that, you find the factors of AC, so that when you add them, you get 5. So you have the factors of AC to be negative 24, 1. We have 8, negative 3. We have 3, negative 8. We have 6, negative 4, negative 4. 4, negative 6. 2, negative 12. Among others, negative, and also negative 2, 12. So from this plus this, you get negative 23. No, it doesn't fall within that range. This one you get what? 5. So meaning that 8 and negative 3 will what? 8 us to get our answer. Let's substitute into the equation to get 4 terms, since 5x will be replaced by 8x minus 3x. 2x squared plus 8x minus 3x minus 12 equals 0. You group them. So we have 2 here, and also 2 can go into this and also this. So 2 out. The variable x can go here, can go here. So x out. Remaining x here plus here 4. As for this, we have negative there, so negative out. 3 here, 3 can also go here, so 3 out. Remaining here 3, and negative has been removed from here. You get here plus 4. As 3 goes into 12, 4 equals 0. So since we've gotten the bracket to what? The same, you take 1. So x plus 4 in one bracket, or in x plus 4 in one bracket. The others that are outside the bracket should be also placed in one bracket. So 2x minus 3 equals 0, as we've already done. So you equate each bracket to 0. So x plus 4 equals 0. 2x minus 3 equals 0. So our x is equal to negative 4, and our x is equal to 3 over 2. Thank you for watching this interesting topic. I will entreat each and everyone to subscribe to our channel. That is CHERENKOV Educational Channel. By each and everyone.